Hello again to Preston Aikido Club. So this is the third of the tutorial videos. I'm going to look at the third Bokken Kumitachi today. We have done this a couple of times, I think, in the club. I think we spent quite a lot of time on it on the weekend weapons practice we did back in February, so hopefully it will be a bit familiar. Again, like all these partner practices, it's very difficult to practice by yourself, so use this in conjunction with Saito Sensei's YouTube videos to try and learn the moves. But again, I'll point out things that you should be aware of as you're practicing, so that when you do practice with a partner, you can do so more effectively. So the third Kumitachi, I think of it as the Kumitachi of the three types of showman. There's three distinct moves that the attacker makes. They're all basically showman, but for three different purposes. So I'll run through the attacker's side first, and then explain the three. Okay, so at first you've got this small cutting movement like we do a lot of the time for warming up, just this cutting into the centre. That's to deflect your opponent's sword. So if you imagine you're starting cross swords, so you're starting almost at a stalemate position, you want to take the initiative and make something happen. Now it can sometimes look in demonstrations as if you knock the sword away. The danger with that, of course, as I've said before, is if you start knocking swords to the side, it then deflects your attention as well. So you're no longer engaged with your opponent. If he can react quickly enough, you're now open to an attack. So instead it's more of it's almost a combination showman ski. It's a little cut, and I think about it as just a slight angle on the blade as well. So as you cut down your opponent's blade, you're using the curve of your sword just to push it out of the way. You're just trying to deflect it slightly, so your intention is move it out of the way, in for your attack. So it's that sort of movement. Nice from the centre cut, so relax shoulders, it's your centre that's making it, so there's this little move forward. Now obviously what that does is it puts your opponent into a showman attack. So I'll demonstrate the opponent's side now. So I received that first attack, that slide down the blade, that deflection, puts me straight into a showman, then into another showman. And at the end I have to receive the final attack. So we're going back to the attacker. He deflects the blade out of the way. That puts the defender into a showman. I've now moved his sword to the side, he's been relaxed, he's absorbed, he's taking ukemi from that attack. His sword's now gone round the back, he's gone straight in with a showman. So I make my second type of showman, which is a defensive movement. I've attacked, it's not worked, so then I just have to react. As the attacker showman comes in, I just receive it. By angling my body, that makes sure I receive it on the right side of the blade. And then there's a third showman that I make, which is regaining the initiative. It's an attack. Again, as I've discussed in the last couple, there's this control of mei. So the first one, I'm trying to close down mei, but it doesn't work. As I receive the attack, I have to imagine my opponent pushing me backwards as I receive his attack. Now I want to finish things, so I allow him to close slightly so that I can cut into him. So there's the three distinct showmen. There's this little showman to deflect the blade, there's this defensive showman where I'm maintaining mei, and my final showman where I allow him to come on to my attack and I finish it into the centre. The defender just makes 2 shomans. But again, remember as you're practicing this, when you're practicing at your own pace, you've got to imagine an opponent that you're working with. So I can't do anything till I've received that first attack. I receive the first attack, I attack again. As he defends it, he parries slightly away. That puts me into my second attack. It's difficult to practice that, but be aware of it. So the defender is just making 2 shoman cuts, but he's got to interact with the timing of the attacker. The attacker's making 3 shoman cuts, all different, all with a different purpose. So to finish, I'll just run through the 2 parts again. First the attacker and then the defender. Okay, so there you go. Third Kumitachi.